You know, I'm gonna tell you and the people around, it sucks being wrong. But I was definitely wrong about Gino, and it hurts my heart.
I
It may
was
have been a week one thing, but boy, did that man come out to play. And I'm
I was
talking about,
definitely wrong about the Patriots and Drake May.
oh, me too. That defense is still young and it's still manageable, but for them two to
I
come out the gate and play each other, Geno Smith, 24 for 34, 362 yards, one touchdown, one interception.
yeah, Drake May 30 for 46, 287 yards, a touchdown and a pick. And that pretty much sums up what the Patriots did on Sunday.
Well, I guess Geno can thank Brock because five receptions for 100 and some yards. Patriots couldn't do nothing with him, man. And the defense, man, of the Raiders really played. And I'm telling you, it could have been just a week one thing. But man. I don't I don't have too many critiques about the Seattle and 49ers game. The 49ers is a way bigger team. Again, Seattle's defense is young and they played well. But when you get a last second, I'm just gonna throw this up into the air and hopefully my big gigantic ass tight end can catch it over these smaller defenders. Let's see how Seattle's doing week two, and then I'll start critiquing them because I got some things to say.
Well, you may not have very many things to say about Seattle, but I have some critiques here. New England, what are you doing? Where's our run game? First off, we got
Oh yeah,
Travion Henderson from Ohio State, and he carried the ball probably like 5 times that game.
yeah.
Like, bro,
For what, 40 yards or something like that?
yeah. Ramondre Stevenson, he didn't do anything. Oh, but let's talk about our big additions, right? Stephon Diggs, where were you at that game? Um, Honestly, bro, spend less time with Cardi B and more time on the field. We good.
I don't think that should be a problem anymore.
Sir, we need you. Okay? Be there. Um, as for I will say one thing though, one positive light. Keyshawn Butte looked really good. 6 for 103, not bad. Okay?
No.
Get in the end
Once the
zone.
defense can't do once the defense can't do nothing with you, man, it's time to shine. This is where we at.
Absolutely. And I will say this, our defense absolutely needs to step up. We had a bunch of key additions this offseason in free agency. Harold Landry played pretty good, but we did not have Christian Gonzalez. Gonzo was not there. He may not play Sunday against Miami. So we'll see. All in all, defense, you need to step up. You're supposed to be a top tier defense this year. And well, the Raiders proved week one that you got a bunch of holes in your defense. So step up and let's do this thing and beat Miami tomorrow.
We all find out at true NFL speed how good a team actually is, or how good a player actually is. Which, and this goes for any sport. And I know this is like a super hard pivot, but the group chat was lit up the other day about generational talent. And while the only conversation was the one person who wasn't a generational talent, I think that there's so for one, we got to start putting a stamp on what a generational talent actually is. It's not because a player is good or great or anything like that. It's because he has certain skills, abilities, and an IQ that you don't see across the board from no other QB. And I was gonna say Tom Brady is only a great QB. He's not a generational talent
I
until
disagree.
I placed him next to Peyton. And I said, okay, if Peyton's the exact same quarterback with better stats, why do Tom can just keeps winning, right? So you get the casual fan who will say, well, Belichick. And I would say no. Tom made Belichick. Belichick didn't make Tom because
I
this man
agree
went
with
down.
that.
He went down. He went down the Buccaneers, won another one. And it wasn't hard for me. Actually got a receiving core in the defense and just went down there and won. Easy. Something that the same quarterbacks, if there was other quarterbacks who played on that same team with that same receiving core and that same defense, and for some odd reason, the Buccaneers keep being the worst team in the NFL. Tom Brady is a generational quarterback. Has to be, right?
He is.
But he has constituents. He has people with him, right? So then you get Patty, who has a cannon, deceptive speed. Um, he came straight onto the scene. See, there's a thing about baseball players who can throw a football. They can really throw a football,
Yeah.
like really accurate too.
Yeah.
So he's throwing his ball down this field 50, 60 yards very accurately. You don't get that. And then you already know we got my boy Mike Vick. Mike Vick is the start off of
There's
that
no
type of
arguing that.
quarterback. So by Mike Vick's transition, we get Lamar Jackson. You ain't gonna see this again for a while. And to be honest, unless you could give me another addition at QB, I don't see another generational talent at QB.
Is it safe to say that maybe, just maybe, Josh Allen is transcending?
Josh Allen will have to show me something different than what Lamar or Patty has shown. At least take that bum ass Bills team with that great ass defense to a Super Bowl. Show me that, and I'll figure it out from there. Until then, I
He's
can't
been
see.
he's been close. See, the roadblock is going to be the Ravens or the Chiefs.
Right,
That's going to be the
which are
roadblock.
led which are led by two generational talents.
Yeah.
Because he has the numbers, but that's the again it falls into that Peyton Manning thing where I say, while
I
I do love Peyton Manning, he's not what Tom Brady is with lesser numbers.
I feel like if we're going to have this quarterback of generational talent, the new Peyton Manning, Tom Brady conversation is now a three-headed goat between Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen. So now, with those two being generational talents, again, I say
Wait,
Josh.
wait, wait, because if you keep doing that, you keep opening up different floodgates. Because Joe Breezy is the only one outside of Patty who's been to a Super Bowl with the same numbers. His team is worse than the Bills. Like he's
This is
playing with
true.
zero O line with
What,
better receivers.
what I'm saying though is that
Okay.
with those three being top three and Joe Breezy right there, Josh Allen is transcending into a generational talent. He's not there yet. He's
Oh,
transcending. He's getting there. The two
well, where we
generational talents that we see every Sunday is obviously Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. That's obvious.
Mahomes been playing a little lackluster since the Super Bowl, but we know he's there.
Yes, yes, he has. Yes, he has. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Mahomes right now. It's a little weird. Um, Lamar is a beast.
Yeah,
But
he's gonna
Josh
remain a
Allen, make
beast.
no mistake, he is a beast too, which is why I feel like he's transcending. He may not be there, but he is definitely trending towards that direction.
And you don't have to win to be a generational talent. My point in saying that was Peyton was that same way and just could never wheel his team to how Tom Brady could wheel his. And
I
that
think
was
a lot of that has to do with the leadership, bro. Like the way that Tom Brady can lead and the
I
way
know.
that Peyton Manning led was not the same way. Tom Brady, you saw Tom
I
Brady
know.
spiking tablets on the side, getting into the linemen's faces, doing everything that he had to in order to get that
Tampa
ring.
Bay Tampa Bay, when he first went to Tampa Bay and he won that. By the way, he beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl to get that chip. When he did that, but before all of that, in the beginning of the season, special teams play happened. They fumbled. Oh my God, please don't look. But they fumbled on special teams. Tom Brady went absolutely nuts because they and the bucket he went nuts. He said that better never happen again. Look, talking to the coach, he told him that better never happen again, ever.
Did it happen
You
again?
don't get it did not, and they won a Super Bowl. Like you don't get that right there. That's something that you just don't get. Aaron Rodgers sometimes he used to do the same stuff where he get up and look at his lineman after he gets sacked. He get up and look at them like, I I know damn well on third down I just got touched by somebody. Oh yeah. But his wheel isn't what Tom Brady's wheel is, and I just something about it, man. It just see, and then with other positions when we start going through this, we got running backs, and I always think of Bo Jackson and Barry Sanders. I think of Marshawn Lynch. I think of those guys. Am I
Don't
missing
forget my
anybody?
boy CJ2K, baby.
Yeah,
CJ2K.
CJ two K. You don't get, and I'll even say Derrick Henry with his overly strong ass. You don't get these kind of running backs. It's not a thing. These are
Did you say
rare
Marshawn?
breeds. I say 100% said Marshawn. Marshawn grabbing people by the collar and launching them forward, then jumping over them and running touchdowns like these. And you don't you don't get then going to eat Skittles on the sideline afterwards. You don't get that. Bo
Man, shout out
Jackson
to
without them.
Skittles, man. Wildberry, man.
Shout out,
Shout out to
shout out,
Skittles.
shout out to the Skittles. Wait, you don't get when Bo Jackson they crowning at his hips with their helmets. I mean, using the crown of their helmets to hit his hips. You get a completely different career out of Bo Jackson if that doesn't happen. If they don't allow that in the NFL, man, we forgot a QB.
Did
We
we?
forgot Cam Newton.
Huh.
Cam Newton, and a lot of people sleep on Cam.
My bad.
Cam Newton is a legitimate generational talent. That man he had all of the physical gifts that you cannot teach. Then on top of that, he was fast. And he would look your linebacker dead in the face and say, I'm getting this first down.
Right.
Or this touchdown. Cam Newton, and then jump up and do this. Cam Newton was one of them guys, man. And without them referees letting all them people hit Cam Newton after he slid or give himself away, if they don't do that, Cam Newton don't have so many injuries, and we get a completely different Cam Newton too.
Absolutely.
Cam Newton is definitely generational.
His intangibles were crazy.
Yes.
Crazy. Cam Newton, I remember when he called out that linebacker's play right there. And he said, "Oh
Yep.
yeah, watch this. Audible touchdown."
hmm
Cam Newton is crazy, bro.
Cam
Generational,
Newton is,
absolutely.
and I would love for people to chat. If you got a quarterback that you feel like, or a running back, we ain't even got to receivers yet. I'm gonna let you lead with the receivers. But if you want to challenge this, put whoever you think is a generational talent and take off who you think we should take off. If you think that that's a good idea, go,
Make
brother.
sure, make sure that you come correct with that though. Make sure that you come correct because we will debate it.
Oh yeah,
We
every time.
absolutely will debate it.
Go ahead and talk to me. I
And
talk back.
exactly. It's wild work, bro. If y'all think that Cam Newton is not generational, wild work.
Disgust, disgusting behavior, man. We are not playing that game. But let's roll on to the receivers because it's a ooh wee.
Well, generational, you can't say generational talent at wide receiver without saying my guy Randy Moss.
It's impossible. That is
You just
impossible.
cannot. The speed, the length, the IQ. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Dante Culpepper was like, Randy Moss is down there somewhere and I'm going to throw it up to him.
Shit. Every quarterback he had said the same shit.
I'm going to get vertical. and Randy gonna get vertical to get that.
And then that he gonna moss somebody. He gonna take it. They try to intercept him
Absolutely.
if you want to. He's gonna just take it from you.
They made a
That's the
whole
crazy
catch
part.
over your defender, your last name. You got
Mm-hmm.
mossed.
Yeah.
Generational
There's
talent.
nothing like that. Calvin Johnson. You don't get a nickname like Megatron without being a beast. You can retire. There's no way you can retire so early in your career, so early, and still be regarded as one of the greatest receivers ever.
By the
If you
way,
weren't, he played for Detroit.
Detroit got two of the greatest players of all time up out of there. So Detroit, again, yeah, we having sessions for y'all. Barry,
Open them up at the
Calvin,
end of January. We may do 2 weeks earlier for those in desperate need. When they go on that losing streak mid-season, we open up extra. All of these are free. Just give us a call. I handle the calls. My boy handles the overflow for when it becomes too much. Midnights, late at nights, we work third shift. We here for y'all. For y'all.
absolutely.
Jesus.
I'll bring the Kleenex.
Yeah, man, because, Jesus, you're gross. So, when I hear generational talent, man, I think of these unicorns, right? Where you get a list of generational talents, and on that list you'll see like um Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, LeBron
Tiger Woods.
James, Tiger Woods, the Muhammad Ali, the Floyd Mayweather, the Mike Tyson. Even though I don't even like his resume is poo, you don't get that too much ever. That right there, that Mike Tyson thing, you don't get that. Rather he was winning fights or not, don't really. He was winning a lot of them until he got beat by. He lost 6 fights. One he shouldn't have lost. The other six, I mean, the other five, I'm confident that he should have. But you don't get that 5-10 in the heavyweight division really slugging at people, knocking them out like that. With that being said, though, I get those kind of names. You know what I'm saying? And the freak athletes of the generations. Oh no, the technical difficulties every time. You back?
You froze.
You did too. That's why I said, oh no, the technical difficulties every time. Something about this conversation we're not supposed to be having.
It's the
But
conversation, bro. I'm
those are
telling
the
you.
generational.
It's the conversation.
Those are the generational talents. Oh yeah, but we're gonna have it this time. Um. So when I think NBA, I don't think back far enough for generational talents. And I've watched Wilt play. I just every time a new person comes into the NBA, I think Wilt goes further down that greatest of all time list because he couldn't handle other big men. All of y'all was slow. Shaq would have been in the league at that time. There wouldn't have been a such thing as Wilt. That man would have averaged 200 points a game. Just throw it up there, Shaq there. He gonna knock Wilt out his way and dunk. Kareem too. Hakeem though, Hakeem gave him problems. So it's a generational talent. MJ, generational talent. LeBron, generational talent. I'm losing them. I'm losing the rest, but I'm sure they're out there. What?
Kobe.
Oh,
Kobe.
the
I know,
popular
I
man
know,
Kobe.
I know what.
Wow.
I know. He said, "Oh, I know what." Kobe. How can you say generational talent when not saying Kobe Bryant, bro? I understand you said
Well,
Michael Jordan. I understand you said LeBron James. I understand you said Shaq. Man, if you don't put some respect on Kobe name, man.
all the respect is there for Kobe. Let me put my hood up. All the respect is there for Kobe, man. Kobe being great player, great. But when you call somebody generational talent, you can't mold your game directly after somebody with a better 3-point shot, though. You just developed a better tray ball. and then be on the same team as another generational talent and say it's easy to miss. All
Kobe,
I'm saying is it's easy. It's easy to miss.
Kobe was a
No
better defender
disrespect.
than Michael Jordan. I said it.
I like
Kobe was a
I like
better
to
defender than Michael Jordan.
I like to say this that Kobe was if I give you Kobe was a better defender, I'll say that because he guarded better players. Jordan was not for all of that guard, no T Mac-esque players, man. No Carmelo Anthony's and no LeBron Jameses. He wasn't doing that. We can, and if you sit here and tell me that I'm lying, we can always go back and look at tape, and I will show you that Jordan avoids those hard assignments every time, unless he gets stuck, because Jordan will get cooked. So unless he getting stuck on somebody, because Reggie Miller and them used to call him over, get that screen so we can get him. Reggie Miller, they knew it. Like, hey, listen, he don't want to guard no shooter. Let's get him over here. They used to bring that screen over there. Reggie Miller come right off that boy. 2-pointer. He would 2-point Michael Jordan to death. Michael Jordan said, you know what? I can't guard that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna outscore your mans. So if Reggie,
That's what Jordan asked Scotty for.
yeah, he say Reggie, if you got 30, I'm gonna get 40. How about that?
Fair. That's what Jordan asked Scotty for though. He didn't have to take those assignments like that.
Yeah, but you
But
probably
Kobe
should.
did.
Yeah, Kobe took those assignments. He didn't care about Ron Artest. So I really do sometimes want to give Kobe his super flowers, but if I do that while he was born in the same generation as Jordan, then it makes him too exceptional.
Kobe Bryant is Kobe Bryant for a reason.
Where would you put Kobe Bryant in your all-time list?
On the all-time list,
Yeah. If you had to give me a top five
Kobe,
all-time,
Michael.
you're thinking a little too hard, brother. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I
Michael,
would go with Mike.
LeBron.
No. See, here's the thing. Mine would probably be Mike, then Kobe, then LeBron. But it's interchangeable to me. It's interchangeable to me.
I think the only so whew,
Yeah.
I
Unzip
think
that
the only
jacket a
time
little bit, man.
I think the only time that conversation becomes interchangeable is when we're talking about different types of. It depends on what we're talking about. But there's nothing that somebody can give me that says Kobe is better than LeBron. Nothing. I've never heard anything logical for this argument.
Except for when your peers say that you are the only reason that this is happening. Team USA, Redeem Team. The X factor in that whole entire thing. And these are the best players in the NBA at this point in time, right? Quote unquote. That's why they're on the Olympic team.
Mm-hmm.
When your team says that you are the reason, you are the X factor, I got to go with it, bro. I have to. They weren't saying that shit about LeBron. LeBron was saying that about Kobe. Kobe Bryant, man. Now, I will say this.
But then
LeBron
LeBron
James
gets in there.
LeBron is a
Wait,
freak.
yeah, he gets in there and leads that team in every statistical category. It's like, yeah, we hearing him say this thing, but then we're watching something else. It's like that practice what you preach type of thing. We're hearing everybody preach and showing Kobe love, which I'm showing him love too. I'm not discrediting him. It's just when you say generational talent, who took up Kobe's generation? Michael Jordan was still in there. Then Shaq became part of that team. Is
Do you know the
it? And
reason why LeBron got
then
to get in there?
LeBron comes to the league, bro, and then it all shuts down. 3-4 years into LeBron being in the league, he was already here.
Bro, I'm going to go back to this Redeem Team, okay? The reason why LeBron got in there and did what he had to do was because Kobe was taking all the toughest assignments, the leading scorers on the other team, and shutting them down.
Okay.
LeBron didn't have
It
to
only
do
seems
none of that.
it only seems that way. I can tell you
Oh,
why.
it was
Because
that way.
which is why actually, because I ain't getting into that because it'll make it sound like I'm discrediting Kobe. I don't want that conversation until way later from now. But we're gonna have it because we're gonna get into that. It only seems that way because LeBron didn't really even play in the 2004 Olympics. He didn't really even get to play, and then everybody's like, "Well, LeBron lost in the Olympics." No, he didn't. The man played 18 minutes total. What you want? What you
Yeah,
want for
Melo
him?
didn't
Like
get to
he
play either.
No, Melo didn't get to play. Chris Bosh barely got to play. D Wade was the only one that they said had the maturity to play game wise. Like his
That's
game
because
was
they
mature
had
enough.
all the old heads with the bad kneecaps still.
They had was it Jason Kidd in there? They had it was a that team was built for the youngest. If you would have mixed that crowd, I promise you they wouldn't have lost that Olympics. So when he comes back, of course it seemed like he's saving LeBron. Like, I mean, everybody wants that kind of story. The narrative push on that is insane. So it's like, okay, I love the aesthetics of
I
Kobe's
won't say
game.
saving. I won't say saving.
Well, I'm not
I
talking about
won't.
me and you. I'm talking about the people we're talking to right now.
Yeah,
They always
yeah,
say,
for
"Oh,
sure.
well, LeBron was saved by Kobe." I don't like the whole "he was saved by Kobe" thing. That's not a real thing.
Right.
Kobe came there, showed them, if y'all want to play, this is how y'all got to play. That's my teammate when we go back to the States and I'm on the Lakers. But first play of the game, I'm running through this man's chest. First play of the game, what'd he do? Boom! Didn't even smile. Just chewed his gum, got his foul call, kept it pushing.
Set the tone.
Set the tone. And if you want to say, because I gave it to Tom Brady, I will concede it here. If you want to say that the attitude towards the game and the way he's going to make you be better makes him a generational talent, outside of his own abilities, because he has every ability that we can name. So outside of that, his attitude towards the game makes him a generational talent. I would even go as far as saying Kobe probably is the only person on this list that we're going to name who willed his way into being a generational talent.
Hey, he willed it. If that's the way it has to be, he willed his way to 81 points too. So
Yeah, well,
yeah.
like
By
is
the
Jay?
way, since I'm talking about points here, Wilt didn't score 100 points.
No, I'll never believe that. I would never. The NBA was the dying thing at the time. You mean to tell me y'all come back in the half point mark of the fourth quarter, start saying that, oh my God, Wilt has 90, 92, 90. Y'all get excited on the radio. There's one cameraman at the game, zero footage. Yo, scorekeepers didn't have it. Nobody had this 100 points, and you just put up 100 and made the NBA popular again. People wanted to go play. Everything, man, get the fuck out of here. That's poop. That's
That's
poop. We're thumbs
wild
down
work,
this
bro.
show.
That 100 points never existed, bro.
Nah, nah.
I mean, he was playing a bunch against a bunch of twerps back then, but he still no.
So, who else would you say in the NBA history would be a generational talent? Because there's a lot of them in the NBA. I just want to know like some major names.
Diesel.
Oh, Big Diesel. We already named Big Diesel. He was
Diesel.
already in
He's
there.
he's a pro. He would have been a problem for anybody at all times. Any one of
Yes,
them. Any
from the
one of
beginning of
them.
the NBA,
Hey,
from the
I'm gonna
beginning of the
go.
NBA to now.
Since we was talking about Wilt. Shaq would have dogged Will Chamberlain. He would have
He would have
dogged
dogged
him.
Wilt and everybody else in that era. Like Shaq. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have loved to see LeBron get dropped off in the '60s real quick.
Right. That would have been crazy, right? That would have been crazy.
You take the talent of LeBron James today and drop him in the '60s, and he would have been a monster.
All right. But today's game, right?
Right?
Obviously, you got Steph Curry, generational
Yeah,
talent.
100%, 100%.
But I'm going to throw one in there. Kevin Durant. KD, man.
Why? Why Kevin Durant though? Just out of curiosity.
What's he, 6'10"? We haven't seen. Listen, we haven't
We know
seen
damn well
anybody
Kevin Durant is 7 feet tall, bro. We go don't stop the
six. Oh,
6'10"
wait,
and
6'10",
shit.
7 foot, 6'11". We've never seen a dude like that, bro. Before KD, I feel like KD opened up them gates a little bit, and just his talent alone, bro. Like scorer, can get to the rack, can play defense, bro. That dude can. He changed the game.
He's
I feel like
100%. He's 100% a 3 level scorer, 100%. But with him being added, would you now then add Bird?
no, I
Larry
wouldn't.
Bird is Larry
I
Bird
wouldn't,
numbers
bro.
wise. Larry Bird numbers wise though is actually better than KD.
KD's
And he
still
could score
playing
on all
though.
three. See, what they don't know about that young Larry Bird, the one who was coming, the one before the back injury, who was coming down the court with the and then poking it. Nah, they don't know nothing about that Larry Bird, man. Come on now.
All you see,
If you gonna talk,
all people see is the Larry Bird that was hiding behind that 3-point line and firing it.
yeah, I
It's
know, but
understandable.
they don't know the Larry Bird when he was telling people, "Hey, y'all put a white boy on me. That's disrespectful. I'm gonna drop 40 on him," and gave him 40. Y'all don't remember that Larry Bird. So we have to. If we had KD, I kind of feel like we got it. And that man can't jump over a speed bump. And he's out there a legitimate 6'10", 6'9", 6'10", really jumping over that speed bump to get to that rack, shooting threes, hitting post fades. He got the IQ of LeBron. Even though people it's not might not be as high, but it's in that same realm. He's a pocket pass king. You know I love the pocket passing because those are the dopest passes in the world to me. He's a pocket pass king, and he'll tell people where their spots are supposed to be. And then he'll say, look, he'll tell a defender, you're supposed to be right there, or I'm going to score every time. Larry Bird, and he played defense. Larry Bird is legit. I will add him, just like I just added KD, to the generational talent list.
I
Not to
would have
mention he
liked to.
got three
I
chips.
would have liked to see KD drop back then, just to see KD versus Larry Bird. That shit would have been kind of nice.
Yeah, no, that would have been nice, but you come on now. KD up tempo. We ain't that them teams too slow for the guy KD. KD off the first step dribble, that little he's 7 feet tall doing little shooting guard moves and then pulling up. Nah, ain't nobody guarding that in the 70s, bro. Like ain't nobody guarding that in the 70s and 80s, man. That ain't happening. And then by the time he hurt his back, oh man, KD would have ripped his spine out his back, shaking left to right like that, man. So I I thought of somebody. Hakeem and Kareem both deserve to be on that list too.
Who was that?
Hakeem and Kareem both need to be on that list.
The Dream. Hakeem gave Shaq problems.
Yeah.
I can
Hakeem
agree
was
with
Hakeem.
Hakeem. I,
Hakeem was
I
Hakeem was
I would probably say I agree with Kareem too. Not only because I'm a
six.
Lakers fan, just but because of his body of work, man.
Yeah, I
Like
was about to say six finals MVPs. Nah, that's enough. Leading NBA scorer of all time before LeBron James. Now he's second. Um, yeah, he has a he has a very decent body of work. Not deep, just above decent. Whenever I say decent, I'm talking about upper echelon. I'm not talking about the decent that we know and love today. Hakeem though is a defensive menace that could give you 40. That's scary. To me, that's the scariest kind of big right there. That's some 2K shit. Like you can't yeah. the only time the only time you mean to tell me that a person can give him 40 back is when Shaq is playing? Other than that, he about to listen. You can everybody talk about the Admiral audit. Tim Duncan and KG. How did we forget about them?
I like KG.
You wouldn't put Tim Duncan?
I would definitely
Mr.
put
Fun
I would put Tim
we
Duncan, man. Only
we
if he
ain't never
changes
seen no
only if he changes his free throw routine, because them knees bent in was killing me, bro. That's
the pigeon toe.
hey man, Timmy. Hey, they called him Mr. Fundamentals for a reason, man.
And we ain't got nobody more fundamental than that since then.
No.
There's and not only was he fundamental, see, a lot of people look at it and say, Well, Tim Duncan couldn't score like that. That wasn't his game. His game wasn't predicated around scoring. Him giving you 15 points with 12 rebounds, a couple blocks, a few assists, that is his game. He's all around. If you made him on 2K, he would have 80s on everything and 70s on some. But it's the way he plays. He's always in the right spot. He's always doing the right thing. That's what put KD on his list. KD is just everything you need in the power forward.
Tim
He's
Duncan.
mean.
Tim Duncan was a spot player. He'd get to his
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah. And then they
KG
don't want
KG will
they don't want
bully
the
you and get
they
to
don't
his
want the
spot.
young Euro stepping Tim Duncan either. They don't want the young Timmy D with the fro. They don't want that one. I'm talking about first 2 rings. Oh man, boy, he coming down that boy with that little mini fro. Hit the Euro step, then pull up and dunk because his arms are 17 feet long. They don't know. They don't know about that.
Yeah,
They don't know about that.
that was Timmy D with the chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before the knee injuries, before he had to lose the weight. That was people man. This is why we're glad we talking, because people don't know nothing about those kind of Tim Duncans. They don't know why we put these cats so high. Which Big Dirk got to go too. You don't get a 50-40-90s club without Dirk. You get it, but he's the first big man with it.
I can't argue Dirk, man. That's my guy. I can't argue Dirk.
Man,
Now,
there's so many. NBA got way too many generational talents because Penny was another monster.
who was that?
And before we get off into this is actually gonna be a different show because y'all already heard who all we named. We coming with some massive ass names this next time. Some cats that y'all probably ain't even heard of. And no, one of those names are not gonna be fucking Derrick Rose or Dwayne Wade. So don't ask. I almost moved Kobe out for being in a generation where he was on the team with a generational talent. D Wade will not make the cut, although he is probably the third best shooting guard of all time. But we can revisit
It's
that.
not debatable.
Yeah, I was about to say we can revisit that later. Anybody else? Jordan, Kobe, D Wade. The first two could be interchangeable, depending on your love. D Wade is number 3 though. Everybody else that come after that, I don't care. I really don't. And if you say James Harden's in your top 5, meet these. This is called this and that, which is what you're going to take every time you say that. But since we own that, though, Crawford versus Canelo, where we at, man? Where we at? Tonight is fight night. Where are we at? Woo!
Crawford, baby. Crawford.
You know we going Terrence Crawford. Have you seen his size? From 147 to 168, he got big. And he's bigger than Canelo. Canelo went the chisel route. He chiseled his body to make it faster. Listen, this is to my anime fans. I know you don't watch anime, so sit back for a second. Y'all remember when the Ant King was fighting Jin Woo and he realized that he couldn't keep up in speed, so he broke his body down, pulled those long claws out. He still caught that work, but he made himself faster. I believe. Anime fans, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because he got turned to Peru after that. But I believe that's what Canelo was trying to do. He's trying to chisel himself so that he can be a little faster to keep up with Crawford. Because I always knew that Crawford was faster. Canelo's smart. He's not an idiot. And he got a good team behind him. Crawford got bigger and retained his speed. If y'all thought, I think, and just me here, I think that he's about to make the same mistake that Errol Spence made. You think you about to come in there? You think you about to be bigger and stronger? When we get up close, I'm about to show you exactly why you're not bigger and stronger. I'm about to show you why I'm not these last 6 fighters you fought.
Crawford has gotten bigger. Crawford has kept his speed. Crawford is ready for this fight. And Crawford is going to hit him and maybe knock him down by round 10.
I would give a round 10 knockdown. I, honestly, if Crawford get the opportunity, because when everybody say Canelo can take a punch, yeah, but usually when you see him get hit, it's only one at a time. So you'll see his head turn like this, and then everybody kind of just stares at him. You seen Bivol hitting him but not wanting to give up too much speed, so all his punches were straight down the pipe. You're not going to see Crawford do that. What you're going to see, and you're not going to see him just get outclassed like Mayweather did, which Crawford brought in to his camp to help. And you know, Canelo brought Boots in there, but Boots is not what Crawford is, or so we all think. We don't know.
Right.
I I don't think Boots is that at that level where he needs to be, but Canelo did for whatever reason. Crawford brought Floyd in. Crawford has brought Floyd in here. Somebody who beat Canelo. Easy. Made it easy work. And he said, I was over the hill when I fought him. That was still easy work. He said, let me have been 6 years younger. I believe it. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I think Crawford is not only about to get all of the stuff that people think Canelo about to do. Crawford is about to go in there and make their bodies touch and get in there, start dirty boxing with Canelo. Canelo already has issues with southpaws. So we're about to really get in here and see. And Canelo hit hard, so we're going to go in there and see if the extra
Listen,
armor...
another factor in this fight is the fact that Crawford can go southpaw.
Mm-hmm.
Crawford can go orthodox. And Canelo, I don't think he has the wherewithal to deal with that. We'll just say that.
No, I don't think he's ever fought anybody who does that either.
He's never fought anybody that can do that in the same fight.
Right.
That's going to
But
be crazy, bro.
but
Wild work, bro. Wild work.
when he
I'm ready for the
hey,
fight, bro.
some of the wildest. I'm telling you, when he fought Charlo, everybody like Charlo gonna give him a problem. Charlo found out 30 seconds into that fight that he didn't want this issue. Crawford had been calling Charlo out for a long time because he knew that Charlo was soft. I never liked the way the Charlo brothers fought, but neither one of them. I feel like that they get in there and don't take it as serious as they should, and they get their will is easily overtaken. By the way, Crawford is nowhere near what Charlo is. I'm telling y'all, this fight will probably end before round 10. This is gonna be great. It's on Netflix. Make sure everybody fucking tune in. I'm not playing
Tune
with you.
in, man.
Tune the fuck into this fight.
Tune in. But hey, don't too many of y'all tune in, man, because then I won't be able to stream it. Because the last time I watched the fight, Netflix crashed a lot because everybody was watching it. I don't think Netflix necessarily needs to be streaming fights like this, but since y'all are, man, tune in, man. Tune in.
Yeah, hey, no, they charging me all this money for Netflix. You might as well give me something. But
Facts.
all y'all do need to pile up at one house like roaches and then all watch the fight together. Let's try to reduce how many people are streaming in the world, because we about to get millions of people streaming.
Because we just trying to enjoy the fight, man. I'm trying to
No
see
free.
Crawford give him one. Put him down in the 10th round. He
Yeah.
might not sleep him, but he definitely gonna make him touch pavement a little bit, bruh. Just touch
Yeah, he
it
gonna
just a
rock.
little bit, bruh.
I believe he gonna touch him up, put him into them ropes, and then go to work. People are about to see something they've never seen before. So, can't wait to see it. I'll see y'all there. Salud.